A wildlife center in Waukesha County is sharing the benefits and cuteness of America's only native marsupial. Jenna Wells shows us why it's a homecoming for this valuable member of not only the animal kingdom, but ecosystem as well.
She loves being outside.
A wildlife center in Oconomowoc has a fluffy new friend to welcome visitors.
She's very calm and she's very sweet.
Meet Kasper, one of the most laid-back residents at Wildlife in Need Center.
She doesn't particularly like to be woken up. She's very into her sleep.
The 3-year-old Virginia Opossum is one of the newest animal ambassadors in the center's wildlife education program.
We do like to educate people on the animals that they will see in their backyard. We like to teach people how to peacefully coexist with wildlife.
This isn't Kasper's first time at Wildlife in Need. She was actually a patient back in 2022.
Kasper came to us as a baby. She was really young. She was out in the yard with her family eating when a car kind of swerved up to get her. She was brought into us in really bad shape, and it took quite a while for her rehabilitation.
Director of Animal Care Lisa Fosco says Kasper lost her canine teeth and has permanent sinus issues, making it hard for her to survive in the wild. Once she was fixed up, they worked with other wildlife groups to find her a safe home.
We found her an amazing permanent home as an ambassador, and she worked with a great trainer, and she was there for 2 years.
This spring, a spot opened up for a permanent opossum at Wildlife in Need. So they brought her back.
She is just, as you can see, completely unfazed by humans. She doesn't mind doing programs around people.
The center is both a wildlife hospital and an education hub, teaching about Wisconsin wildlife at schools, on site, at scout programs, and all over the Milwaukee and Madison area.
Our education coordinator will share stories about the animal ambassadors, and it really helps people understand, ways to help our Wisconsin wildlife.
Executive Director Kim Bannock says opossums are a favorite to show off because of their uniqueness.
They are Wisconsin's one and only marsupial, so they have a pouch, just much like our kangaroos in Australia, and that's where they carry their babies.
And Kasper is a little extra unique with beautiful bright white fur.
She's considered leucistic, which is basically having less pigmentation.
Fosco says leucistic opossums actually aren't that uncommon in the Midwest.
Oh, it's not the same as albino. They still have good vision, they still have good hearing. Really, the only difference is that they can be very sensitive to light, obviously, because they're white.
So no offense to Kasper, but she's not extra special.
Well, the gray ones and the normal pigments are just as special. I think she just stands out as extra pretty at the end of the day.
However, her name is a fun coincidence.
When she was admitted, so we don't name our patient by name. The way we refer to them back in the wildlife hospital is by the rescuer's last name, and the rescuer's last name was Kasper. So it seems very fitting.
Fosco hopes Kasper teaches people that opossums are harmless wild animals, and they're actually good for the environment.
They do eat a lot of ticks. They also eat rodents. They are kind of an omnivore. They eat a lot of things that, you might not want around.
They're about the least aggressive animal we work with.
Kasper isn't their only animal ambassador.
And we also have Willow a woodchuck. We have Chase our striped skunk. We have 2 flying squirrel ambassadors. We have an eastern fox snake, and we have an ornate box turtle and a Midland painted turtle.
The animals are all trained with positive reinforcement, encouraging them to become comfortable with people.
We want them to have a choice. We don't force animals to be ambassadors. We want the ones that want to do that.
And so far, Kasper's calmness and her cuteness has already made an impact.
We don't treat any of our ambassadors as pets. We respect them for who they are, but she definitely is part of our family and acts like it.
Thanks for watching this CBS 58 Sunday Morning Story. Subscribe here and make sure to tune in to CBS 58 every Sunday morning to see more uplifting stories like this. And check out our other playlists on YouTube. You'll find everything from Everyday Heroes to our CBS 58 Hometown series on CBS 58.